Hello everyone, today I'm going to show how to play Z mid and how to carry your games with him. At level 1, start with Q and let your opponent push the minion wave. Your goal is to stay healthy and kill as many minions as possible with Q until you reach level 3. At the beginning you will miss some minions, but that's okay. Later you have the same amount or more than your opponent if you play Z the right way. When you use Q to last hit minions, try to hit your opponent at the same time so you can kill him later more easily. At level 2, level up your W and use it to last hit a low health minion and try to deal damage to your opponent at the same time. Once you reach level 3, your minion wave will push towards the enemy tower, so you can do two things. You can push the wave and recall if you need health or items, or you can try to poke your opponent. The combo for trading is W-E-Q. Always look for opportunities to trade with your opponent when he last hits minions, especially cannon minions, because everyone is focused on killing them. Also when your opponent is under his tower, you can poke him for free because he will be focused to kill your minions. When I'm at the base, I also like to buy one control ward. When my minion wave is near the enemy tower, I put the ward in this bush to prevent enemy ganks. If you reach level 6 first, you can try to jump on your opponent because you'll have a big advantage with your ultimate. If he still manages to survive, it's okay, because he'll have to recall and so he will lose farm and experience. The level 6 all-in combo is W, R, E, Q, auto attack, but if your opponent has dashes, use W to follow him. If your opponent is also level 6, make sure his health is below 80% before jumping, to be sure that you will kill him. Also make sure you have enough space so your opponent can't escape. After killing your opponent, always push out the minion wave to prevent him from farming and gaining experience. Z is very good at tower diving. Before diving, make sure to use W or your ultimate outside the range of the tower. If you're not so fat, make sure your opponent is below 50% health, so your dive is more successful. When the enemy minion wave is near your tower, ward mid lane like this, so you can keep track of your opponent. If he is close to you, always last hit the minions to slow push the wave, and if he comes to last hit the minion, you can trade with him. When your opponent is ganking your teammates and the fight is not nearby, don't go to help, because you won't be there in time, so you can punish him by pushing out the minion wave to deny him farm and experience. Also you can get some tower plates for free. But when you attack the enemy tower, always save your W in case the enemy jungler comes to defend it, so you can escape more easily. When you have your ultimate available, you can go to the other lanes to help your teammates. But before you go, push the minion wave to the enemy tower so you don't lose too much gold while you're gone. When your team is doing objectives like Dragon or Barn, you don't necessarily have to be there to help. Instead, you can go to poke the enemy team to buy time for your team to finish the objective. When there are no objectives like Dragon or Baron, you can try to split push or to find fights in which you have an advantage over the number of players. You can also try to make traps by hiding in the bushes, but first use the oracle lens to make sure there are no enemy wards and no one sees you. In teamfights, if the enemy team has a lot of CC, wait for your team to engage. Also look for opportunities to flank the enemy team and find the squishy enemy champions. If you have cooldowns, just back off and don't take free damage. If you want more tips and tricks for Z, you can watch this video.